Mouse PI for Hire takes place in 1934 inside the crime-ridden city of Mouseburg, a black and white world inspired by the old 1930s cartoons, mixed with the classic noir detective films. But beneath this goofy rubber house visuals lies a broken society. Mouseburg is divided by class, species, and power. The wealthy mice control politics, business, and law, while rats dominate organized crime. Shrews are treated as second-class citizens and pushed into poverty. Corrupt police officers protect whoever pays them, and the politicians exploit fear and racial tension for votes. The city runs on vices: illegal cheese trafficking, known as cheese-legging, underground gambling, blackmail, kidnapping, political manipulation, and murder. This isn't a cheerful cartoon world. This is a city smiling while rotten from the inside. You play as Jack Pepper, a former war hero who served in the Quite Big Affair, the game's version of the World War. After returning home, Jack worked as a police officer, but corruption inside the force pushed him out. Disgusted by what Mouseburg had become, he opened a small private investigator office. Jack is cynical, sharp, and emotionally tired. He believes the city may be beyond saving, but he still keeps trying. And this is what makes him a noir protagonist. He acts like he doesn't care because caring hurts way too much. The story begins with what seems like a routine job. A client hires Jack to locate a missing individual tied to the entertainment world. At first, it looks simple: another runaway, another scandal, or another rich family wanting problems to be cleaned quietly. But while investigating theaters, alleyways, clubs, and studio districts, Jack discovers signs that that person did not disappear willingly. Witnesses are intimidated, police reports are missing, certain names make people go silent, and before Jack can get close to the truth, bodies start dropping, which leads to the second thread: murder of an actress. Jack soon uncovers a second connected case involving a murdered actress. She had just recently become popular, but behind the glamour, she was collecting information on powerful people in Mouseburg. Her death was staged to look like random violence, but in reality, she knew way too much. Her notebooks, call sheets, and hidden contacts reveals ties between the film industry, city officials, police captains, criminal smugglers, and anti-shrewd political groups. And after seeing all this, Jack realizes this is not one case. This is a crime connected by one machine. As Jack investigates deeper and deeper, the more disappearances are reported. Mostly poor citizens, shrews, and people nobody powerful would miss. And this is where the story gets darker. These kidnappings aren't being ignored because the victims belong to an oppressed underclass. Mouseburg's elites see them as citizens that are not worth saving. And quickly, Jack starts to understand that prejudice in Mouseburg is not just social, it is profitable. And the people are being removed for a specific purpose. So why are shrews hated in the first place? The game reveals that years earlier, there was a district called Shrew's Thicket, a community where shrews lived. Tensions rose between mice leadership and shrew communities, which led to violence, and eventually, Shrew Thicket was destroyed. The official history blames unrest, but the truth hinted throughout the game is that powerful leaders allowed or orchestrated its destruction to seize land and gain political control. That tragedy still shapes Mouseburg. The fear of shrews is manufactured, and that hatred is useful. As Jack works the case, he is forced to confront his own past. He fought in the war believing he was defending civilization, then he becomes a cop believing he could protect justice. And now he sees both institutions were used by corrupt people. The city trained men like Jack to fight enemies overseas while ignoring monsters at home. And that realization fuels the emotional core of the game. Jack is not just solving mysteries, he is deciding whether redemption is still possible. You see, the three cases connect into one operation: the missing person who was a witness to illegal dealings, the actress who was gathering evidence, and the kidnapped citizens, used as disposable labor or leverage or hidden prisoners depending on the faction involved. You see, behind it all is an alliance between crooked politicians, corrupt police leadership, crime syndicates, and wealthy industrial figures. They use fear of crime and spices division to keep the public distracted while they enrich themselves. You see, one of the game's central theme involves a missing magician. At first, it feels quirky and comedic, but it becomes symbolic. A magician survives through illusion, and Mouseburg itself is an illusion. Smiling cartoons hiding brutality, law hiding corruption, entertainment hiding exploitation, and patriotism hiding greed. The magician knew secrets and vanished because of what he saw backstage. After gathering enough evidence, Jack becomes a target. Police hunt him, gangsters ambush him, and old allies disappear or betray him. The city wants Jack erased before the truth reaches the public. These leads into the game's most action-heavy final stretch where Jack storms hideouts, corrupt offices, warehouses, studio backlots, and elite compounds. You see, the ending moves way faster than earlier chapters because of multiple reveals happen in quick succession. Jack finally exposes the conspiracy publicly. Depending on the interpretation, the network of corruption is damaged, key figures are killed, arrested, or disgraced, hidden crimes become known, victims are finally acknowledged. And what Jack loses in the process is the trust in the institution is gone, friends are dead or compromised, the city itself is still sick. Removing villains does not instantly remove the system that created them. Jack really doesn't save Mouseburg, he only gives it a chance. And this is the true noir ending. Victory exists, but only in small painful doses. Many games end with total triumph, but Mouse PI for Hire ends more honestly, which is one detective cannot purify a corrupt city, but one person refusing to stay silent can crack the whole foundation. Jack Pepper starts the story numb and detached. He ends it still wounded but morally alive, and this is his real arc. The themes of the story include style versus reality, cute cartoon visuals hiding ugly truth. The game uses appearance as a means of deception. Shrews were scapegoated so elites maintained power. Jack returns home to find the country he served isn't what he believed. Will there be a sequel set up? In my opinion, I think there will. The ending suggests corruption reaches beyond the exposed figures. Mouseburg may clean house publicly while secretly preserving the same power structure. Jack survives with his reputation changed, meaning future cases are possible. He is no longer just a private eye, he is now a threat. Mouse PI for Hire looks like a parody, but it is really about how societies hide cruelty behind entertainment, nostalgia, patriotism, and smiling faces. That is why the black and white cartoon art works so well. The world pretends that morality is simple. Good guys in white and bad guys in black. But Jack learns that everything important lives in the gray. My honest take is, the reason many players connected with the story is because it gives more than expected. What looks like a goofy Cuphead style shooter becomes a noir about prejudice, power, and truth. That contrast is the whole point. But hey, that's just my opinion, theories, and the lore breakdown. I want to know what you guys thought about the gameplay, the story, your theories, and your analysis of the whole game. Let me know in the comment section and I'll be waiting for you guys down there. Please, if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell icon so you can get notified when I upload videos like this, as I am trying to hit 1K subscribers by the end of this year. And until next time, peace and love.
Incredible.